Okay, hi everyone. So my name's Glyn, and down here is Florian. We're both from Onion. Florian's going to be doing the second half of the presentation. So we both work for digital agency Onion, and we're going to be talking about data and CRMs. So we're 10 seconds in now to a 7-minute presentation, and I would guess that at the mention of data and CRM systems, half of you are probably bored out of your minds completely, and the other half of you have a sense of doom and dismay and frustration welling up inside you at the prospect of getting some data out of your CRM system. So we've worked with a lot of different organisations around personalising communications to supporters, and we've had really good results that have engaged supporters through doing that. And obviously, to do that complex segmentation that allows you to personalise those communications, that means getting data out of a CRM system, which can sometimes be a complete nightmare to get the data that you need. Now, one of the reasons for this is that CRM systems base all the data that they store on contact details, so name, address, phone number, email address, and so on, which is obviously really important data. But to do the sort of digital campaigning and fundraising work that you really want to do, this isn't the most crucial data that you really need for that. The most important information that you're going to want is about interactions. It's about how people engage with your organisation. So, for example, have they filled in a form on your website to find out about volunteering? Have they tweeted at your organisation? Have they signed a petition? Have they donated? All of that kind of information. And in terms of data management terminology, that would be known as sort of interactions or events. And that's the kind of information that we really need. But at the moment, that kind of data is being stored all over the place. So I imagine for most people, you've got some stuff in MailChimp maybe, or Engaging Networks, or in Facebook or Twitter, Blue State Digital, all the different tools that you use for the digital campaigning and fundraising. Now, if a CRM system should be that master record that contains all of the data that you need related to your supporters. And so if that's how we're judging whether a CRM system is a success or a failure, then clearly CRM systems are failing NGOs at the moment. So, for example, the chances are your email system will record whether or not people have opened and clicked on emails, and chances are you can work out who's taken an action or who hasn't taken an action. If you're using, say, something like Engaging Networks, you can match those two bits of data up pretty effectively for personalization. But when does that data get into your master CRM system? And how often is that synchronized? Is it done on an ad hoc basis? And the consequence of that is that you can't really trust your data to automate a lot of those communications to your supporters. So, in addition to that, a couple more questions would be, what about do you know if one of your supporters has shared an action on Facebook or Twitter? Did they watch your latest campaign video on your organisation's website? So recording that kind of level of data and information and allowing you to segment and automate your communications based on that information is what we really need from the next generation of CRM systems. And now over to Florian.
Hi. I'll be telling you a bit more about the actual solution part rather than the problems. So the future of CRM is that interactions will really be at the heart of the CRM system. Of course, we still need contact data and we need reliable contact data, but the challenge is really to store a vast amount of interactions and have those structured in a way that we can build campaigns on top of it. Now, we've just heard that it's really hard to get that interaction data into our current CRM systems. But imagine a click on a share link and the message the person types on, for example, their Twitter share screen. Imagine that could go right into your CRM system as a simple interaction, and all you have to do is paste a little snippet like your Google Analytics tracking code. So that would mean that you can have like a nice timeline, and the share would go right in there along with what you currently store, which is probably something like the person has taken this action, and maybe you even know when the person has taken that action. But you can also have all the other data in there, like the click on a share button. Now, in the sort of for-profit and marketing automation world, there are a lot of tools out there that do that already. But there are currently no bespoke systems or no systems that are tailored to the nonprofit world, which is a serious problem. With something like Segment.io, which is one of these tools that allow you, that are kind of like a data hub that allow you to track events on your website, you can already track a click on your website and send that data to your CRM and match it with CRM records. But again, like, it really depends on the custom solutions that are dedicated to the campaigning and online fundraising world. Now, our CRM systems are not set up to accept data like that. And they're also not set up to send data like that to other systems. So even if we have a tool like Segment.io, we probably will have a hard time trying to get that into our 1990s fundraising database. So that kind of leads me to a next very important question about the future of CRM, which is integration. How many of you use more than one system to store contact information? That's what I thought. So integration is a huge problem. And if you think about like an unsubscribe, think about how long it takes to synchronize and unsubscribe from your email list to every single one of your systems. That's why interactions are so important, but that's also why integration is such a key thing in your daily work. So imagine you could set up integrations like a Babelfish. That's like an entire industry that has kind of sprung up that's only focused on integration. So you could imagine that those are tools that you integrate with once, and they have pre-built integrations with thousands of other web apps. So imagine you could use a simple interface like that to set up an integration. You choose the tool on one side and the tool on the other side, and it kind of figures out the rest for you. Now, that is the foundation for automation, but also for complex segmentation, and that is definitely the future of CRM. You could finally do like drag and drop user journeys or very complex segmentations and have those segments synchronized across all other applications. And you can synchronize them through an interface like that. So that would be seamless, that would be the future, and I hope that the future of CRM will be less boring, less annoying, and everything will be okay. Thank you.